If you're thinking about buying or selling a home in Orlando, one of the biggest questions right now is which neighborhoods are actually still growing in value in 2026? Because even though the Orlando housing market has become more balanced and buyer friendly overall, some communities are still standing out with strong demand, rising home prices, and continued buyer interest. And today we're going to talk about three of the strongest performing neighborhoods in Central Florida right now. More importantly, why these areas continue to attract buyers even when the market shifts. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Adriana. I'm a realtor here in Central Florida and the Space Coast. And on this channel, I help buyers, sellers, and homeowners understand the Orlando real estate market so they can make smart decisions. If you are relocating to Orlando, considering selling your home, or simply trying to understand where the market is heading in 2026, this video is going to give you great information of neighborhoods that continue to hold strong value in today's market. So let's get started. Before we talk about the neighborhoods themselves, let's quickly talk about the Orlando housing market overall. The Central Florida housing market has definitely shifted compared to the aggressive sellers market that we had a few years ago. Inventory has increased, buyers has become more selective, homes are taking longer to sell in some areas. But here's the important thing. Not all the neighborhoods perform the same. Real estate is extremely local. Even in more balanced markets, certain communities continue to experience a strong demand because of factors like the location, schools, infrastructure, lifestyle, amenities, and proximity to employment centers. That's exactly why neighborhoods like Winter Garden, Lake Nona, and Dr. Phillips continue to stand out in 2026. Let's start with Winter Garden. Winter Garden has become one of the fastest growing and most desirable areas in Central Florida over the last several years. And honestly, it's not difficult to understand why. One of the things buyers love most about Winter Garden is the combination of family-oriented communities, newer construction homes, walkability, and a strong sense of community. The historic downtown of Winter Garden is an area that has become incredibly popular because of the local restaurants, the farmers market, one of my favorites in Orlando, events, bike trails, and overall the charm of the town. And at the same time, nearby areas like Horizon West continues experiencing major residential and commercial growth. New schools, restaurants, shopping centers, parks, and infrastructure continues expanding throughout Winter Garden. And this continued development keeps attracting both local buyers and people relocating from out of state to Florida. According to March 2026 housing data, the average home value in Winter Garden is on the upper $500,000, and home there continues moving relatively quickly compared to other parts of the Orlando market. What is especially important about Winter Garden is that buyers are not just purchasing a home here, they are buying a lifestyle. And lifestyle-driven communities tend to maintain stronger long-term demand. Now, let's talk about Lake Nona. Lake Nona continues to be one of the most modern and faster growing communities in Orlando. Lake Nona has built a very strong reputation around innovation, technology, wellness, and newer construction living. One of the most important reasons for Lake Nona growth is the medical city, which has become a major hub for healthcare, research, biotech, and medical innovation. This has created long-term residential demand from professionals relocating to the area. Lake Nona is also very attractive because of its location. It offers convenient access to the Orlando International Airport, highways, and more important, the employment centers. The area attracts buyers looking for master planned communities, modern homes, newer amenities, and highly connected lifestyle. According to March 2026 data, average home values in Lake Nona are approximately $600,000, with some luxury sections significantly above that price. Even in a strong, balanced market, Lake Nona continues seeing strong buyers' demand because the inventory is newer, the community is highly planned, and the long-term growth outlook remains very, very strong. Lake Nona is one of those communities where buyers often feel that they are investing not only in a property itself, but also in the future growth of the area. Then we have Dr. Phillips, which offers a very different type of appeal compared to Winter Garden and Lake Nona. Dr. Phillips is one of the most established luxury-oriented communities in the Orlando area. The area is especially known for Restaurant Row, luxury homes, mature neighborhoods, and the proximity to major attractions and business centers. One of the biggest advantages of Dr. Phillips is the limited inventory. Unlike newer communities where large amounts of construction can continue expanding supply for buyers, Dr. Phillips have many mature neighborhoods with limited housing availability. That often helps preserve long-term value. Buyers are attracted to the area because of the location. It's very central, dining and entertainment options, the luxury lifestyle, and accessibility to the roadways. According to local housing data, average home values in Dr. Phillips remain strong in the mid-upper $500,000 range and beyond, depending on the property type and exact location. Even as the overall market stabilizes, Dr. Phillips continues maintaining a premium reputation within Central Florida real estate. What this means for buyers and sellers. So, the biggest takeaway is this: neighborhood matters more than ever. In today's market, buyers are becoming much more selective. Communities with strong infrastructure, good schools, employment growth, lifestyle amenities, and long-term development plans. For homeowners, this can mean stronger resale value, more buyer interest, and potentially better long-term appreciation. For buyers relocating to Central Florida, understanding which neighborhoods continue growing can help identify areas with a strong long-term potential. And as Orlando continues expanding, communities with strong planning and infrastructure will likely remain some of the most competitive markets in the region. Whether you are thinking about buying, selling, or relocating to Central Florida, understanding which neighborhoods continue performing strongly in 2026 can help you make more informed decisions. Winter Garden, Lake Nona, and Dr. Phillips each offer very different lifestyles, but all three communities are standing out because of the location, the demand, the amenities, and the long-term growth potential. If you would like help understanding home values, market trends, or which Orlando neighborhoods may fit your goals the best, feel free to reach out and schedule a consultation. And if you find this information useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.